Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL. And today we're going to work on a bracelet from a photo. This photo, in fact. Somebody asked for this over on Reddit. Now I tried to do an image search to see like where this came from, and the only search result that came back was the Reddit post asking for the pattern number. And anybody who's knows my channel knows I don't use pattern numbers, I make patterns. So today I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a pattern out of this. So let's enlarge this a bit and just kind of slide it off to the side. Now I can't tell from the photo itself. Let's like what the center necessarily was. Kind of hard to say, right? So I just have to pick one of these, and I think I'm going to use this up here. So as you can see, there's like 4 white knots. So let's make that our centerpiece. Now I have like this kind of offish pink to use instead of the white. Hang on. Anchor. So that's going to be this white diamond here in the middle, and then there is a black going around it. Let's use like a darker gray to represent the black string. So that looks like it totally encompasses it all the way around it. Like that, and it's black in the center. And we're going to do some copying and pasting so we don't actually have to work out all of this, but yeah. So okay, now we need a red, and this is 1 2 3 4 knots right into the corner there. 1 2 3 4, and then it looks like it skips something here, and then it's up here again. And from here, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. And back down 4. Is that right? And it looks like we've got this going this way. There's a black one going sort of this way and here. And we have a dot there, and we have a dot over here. And all of this over here is black as well. I don't really know what's kind of going on. Oh, I can kind of see it here too. So it's the red. Wait, how does that? Wow, it's so hard trying to think upside down here. Okay, so this white one, whoops, comes through this way. And is there. That's how you get the one white dot past the red dot. And then this over here is the yellow. Let's get ourselves a yellow. There's a yellow here. After this zigzag line, there's a black row. That yellow comes through here. So you're seeing me actually like figuring this out in real time. Like I have not tried messing with this pattern just yet. but you're seeing it in real time. There's a black strand in the middle of that. So we know this is here this way. I'm not sure how many black strings there actually are in this. At least a few. Alright, so then the white one comes out and does this. That's this little bump. And this black goes out this way. And that goes this way. So that goes around our thing. Now this part here, this is the part that helped me figure out how many strings was in this whole project. It was really easy to figure out. So it's a black string that's making these little diamonds like this. And then this red just makes two little diamonds over here. Those have black dots in it. And the reds come back together up here. Okay, so we have this create a big thing in here in the middle. What's the center of these whites? Okay. I can see how that works out. Kind of weird, this one kind of lit it up in the middle. That's better. All right. So this color comes in, goes to the center. It's going to combine with the white one, or the yellow one, sorry. And it's just going to kind of continue like that. So there's not a whole lot left of the bracelet by the time we get the two different segments in here. So that's interesting. It makes me question, do we want to continue it exactly like how this one went? Or are we going to do something different? So after this red thing, it would be black outside of it. It's weird how it feels like it's not centered. So there's the black outside of it, then there would be the yellow diamond again. Yeah, we can do that. The yellow diamond has a black one in the center. And then there's this doing a black row here. Maybe we end it one row early, because it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense to try to pick off whatever's happening after that line. The line right here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So there's our white string. There's a red. There's a red. The yellow connects from here comes out of there. This black string comes down. Here, let's take care of the other colors. I think the black strings, there's just a bunch of them. We might be able to do them all at once. But I just have to make sure like everything is going to connect, all the colors end up where they're supposed to be before I start thinking I've got this thing mastered. Yeah. So there's our white, our yellow, and our red. Oh, we still have this red to come down. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 black strings, 1 yellow, 1 white, and 2 red. That makes up 8 strings on the one side, or 16 strings in all. Heck yeah. And they aren't going crazy with the whole zigzags to make things hard or weird. A lot of these strings just go straight to the edge. I really like it when it does that. Just makes getting the tension nice and perfect. Not that there aren't zigzags, there are plenty, but they're not needless ones. It's pretty cool. So, in case you're wondering, I concentrated on the 1/4 of this whole design because I can copy and paste the rest of it. It saves me a lot of work and a lot of time. We already know the bracelet's capable of being made because of the fact somebody's already made it. So it's not like testing something that might not turn out right. It's a matter of finding how they got everything into the right sequences to make it work. Oh, so this is kind of fun. Black, yellow, black, red, black, white. That's what an interesting way to have to start up the pattern. So let's get that out of the way so we can do our copying. Get our select tool and select this whole top area. Control C, Control V. That's copy and paste. Use my flip tool on the horizontal line, and bam, we've got the other side, so that we're anchoring and merging down that layer that we just created. So now it's all like one image. Copy the whole top half. Again, just Control C, Control V. Flip it based on the horizontal line. Again, anchor and merge down. And there's our whole bracelet. That is pretty neat. I don't know if in the original, if they did like single stranded and maybe it goes on a little bit further. I did this for a doubled up string, and this will fit me perfectly based on this. So yeah, there you guys go. thanks for hanging out this long. And thank you to my YouTube members for making this possible. I love being able to help people like this. And when you put out a pattern and you want somebody to work it out for you, I love doing this kind of challenges. So thank you to the person who did the challenge as well. Hey, if you want to help support the channel, being a member is a cool way of doing it, though. Honestly, we don't make a whole lot off the ads or anything else as far as YouTube goes. It's really the members that drive the channel. So special thanks to them. If you want to join, though, it's easy. It's the join button down by subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.